Alright, Eric's first time seeing the most amazing generator ever. Gas generator, right?
I am, and I'm curious to see what that is right there.
Dude, this is the most amazing generator you've ever seen, Eric. I'm gonna tell you things that it does. You could start it from your phone. You could stop it from your phone.
Oh, you can start it from the phone. I've never seen a generator you can start from the phone. You can always see it just
You know
stop.
why?
No.
Because if they're inside and you have CO2, you can't start it. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't start it in there, right?
Yeah.
That's why they didn't do it. This is CO2 detection. It's shut down if it detects CO2.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it gives you a whole bunch of time. So easy to turn on.
Let's see how you turn it on.
Turn it on.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Doesn't it? It cranks.
Wow, that's quiet.
This is the second time we ran it.
Yeah, it's really quiet.
Yeah, it's super quiet.
Now, if you don't have the battery in there, it doesn't have the electric start.
Right, you gotta pull start it. You can pull start it. I'm pretty sure it's charging.
20 kilometers starting up there.
Yeah. So right away it gives me battery status and fuel status.
Battery status was up top.
And that's Jose.
Yeah.
That's Jose playing with it. Jose connected to his phone Bluetooth wise. I don't know, because he probably thinks in his mind he's getting it, but it's not happening. This is like, no way, dude. But did you see it start? Jose started it from his phone. So if you don't want to be annoyed, don't give the app to your friends, because they will just annoy the heck out of you. But let's go talk about it. What's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Dan. This is Eric. Today we're talking about RYOBI, however you want to call it, depending where you're from. They are a pretty much Home Depot only brand. Sure, you find them here and there, but mainly this is Home Depot's brand. Home Depot tells them, you know, what they want, and they build it, right? And they do pretty awesome. RYOBI has come up in the years. You know, a lot of people right away, RYOBI, oh my gosh, I don't need that homeowner entry stuff. Well, you'd be surprised at how much you see this stuff on a job site. And this right here is a direct competitor to Honda. I don't know what model Honda, but I know Honda was the original small compressor that was quiet. Because what's your favorite generator before you even heard of this?
Oh, it's Honda.
Why?
It was quiet, it was small, it was lightweight, it was easy to work with, and it lasted a long time.
And
the build quality.
Where did you use it?
Well, they use it, a lot of the fire departments actually use them and all that, but for home, for camp, and all sorts of different things.
Right.
But you see, when we go camping, you see a ton of people with those Honda ones, like these small inverters. Or is this an inverter, or is this actually a generator?
It's an inverter.
Inverter, yeah.
It's an inverter.
So you see a lot of the smaller ones. So.
Yeah, so basically, you guys, this compares, like Eric said, Honda. That's all the guys know, man. He was in the fire department. That's what they used, Hondas. Honda dominated this market. Honda still does dominate this market, but Hondas are not cheap. To get something comparable to this, you're probably spending $2,000. Did you look up the price on this one?
$1,100.
This is $761 at Home Depot. And you know, if you get like a 10% coupon or something like that from Depot, you can bring that down $76. I mean, dude, that's an insane deal. With the Honda, did the Honda have any options on it? Not much.
It never does. You've always got to do,
right.
Like, you know what I
Which
mean?
Some people believe in. Hey, we just want to have reliability. The more gimmicks you put on it, the crazier it is, right?
Yes, yes.
We don't have gimmicks on here, but we have a ton of features, and we're missing one feature, which I wish it would have had. So what's some of the features that this generator does that most others don't, Eric?
I like the electric start, which is nice. You know, I know a lot of these inverters, though, I don't feel like, unless you get like a really off-brand, they're all easy to pull start anyways, you know what I mean? But it's nice. But one thing that's cool that you showed me that I never even knew there was around is the start from the phone.
Yes.
You know? So if you are like camping and you're inside your camper or whatever, you're not running outside to turn it on. Boom, you can just start it right up, which is nice.
Yeah, they have what's called gen control, guys, and like you said, we gave it to Jose. He went crazy, kept shutting it off, turning it on us. The reason they can do that is because it has a CO2 sensor built in. So if it detects, we're not gonna show you in this video because you don't want to mess with that stuff at all. But if we ran this in this closed environment for a while, it would detect it. Hey, oh my gosh, there's carbon monoxide, and it would shut down.
Yes.
We hope.
Yes.
No, I mean, that's what it's designed to do, right? So that's why they can give you that option. So, I mean, imagine that. You're in your camper. These are great for, this is the #1 thing for a camper. Just outside at night, oh, we need AC. Boom, you start this automatically, then start your AC.
Your fridge, all sorts of
you don't
things,
have to go out to it, right?
Yeah.
Alright guys, so it has what's called Gen Control, and it basically gives you an entire menu of controls and operability.
Are you saying from the screen up here, right?
Yeah, the screen up there.
Okay.
It tells you runtime of the unit. It tells you load on the unit. It tells you how long your runtime is. It tells you your gas level, right? Basically, there's a battery on the front there. If you guys can see that battery,
Right.
and that's for your electric start. The only thing that I don't
Is that
like,
all that battery does? That's all that
That's
does.
it.
Okay.
The only
So you
thing-
can't charge it.
No, it doesn't
Okay.
charge it. You have to charge it separately, which to me is a big bummer because you're getting all excited about, oh, it does all this, it does all that, and wait, I gotta charge it separately to, I don't understand why. Maybe I do understand why, but maybe there should be a switch on the front to charge it, because it's like you go through all this to add all these awesome, cool features,
Right.
and that's just like one feature that's like, when you go to need to start it, it's gonna be dead.
Exactly. I mean, you can still pull start it. It's not a big deal, but like you said, it's nice to have a feature. I mean, you could probably remote start this thing hundreds of times, I would think, before you need to replace the battery.
And again,
but still, it's nice to have that option.
It's lithium ion. If you fully charge it, put it in,
Yeah.
give this thing to grandma, she's gonna be able to walk out in a year or two and still push start it.
Yes.
There wouldn't be a problem.
And how big's the tank on here? A gallon?
I don't even know.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I was just wondering.
Well, what do you think it is?
Well, I mean, without no load, I mean, it's basically 8 hours of runtime is what it's saying. We hooked in a vacuum, goes down to 3 hours of runtime. 3 hours of runtime on a vacuum is pretty good because it's pulling a lot, But it'd be interesting to see with the fridge, because the fridge, the compressor's kicking on, so you're pulling a lot, then it's just running smooth, and you're pulling stuff, so.
Yeah, I don't know what the gas tank size is off the top of my head, you guys, but still, for a homeowner, I think this is awesome. If you're out on a job site, maybe go with the ones that don't have Bluetooth, unless you want that Bluetooth. Because what I've learned is construction guys do not like gadgets and Bluetooth. They don't. I mean, you're probably sitting there. Some guys do. There's some guys that do. But in quite honesty, the guys that are building buildings, the guys that are building bridges, just want to whip out that tool and get to work. They don't want all this extra stuff. Now, granted, the supervisor that's sitting in the air-conditioned, pickup truck, looking at that generator, and they're like, "Turn it on," would love to have that Bluetooth.
Well, yeah, especially if you're gonna be warming a building or something like that, or a little work area where you have to run a cord. You know what I mean? And this is outside. It's nice to just remote start it. Like, okay, I'm gonna be there in 10 minutes. So
right, but
remote start
Bluetooth
it.
is only like
that's right, it's
100
Bluetooth.
foot,
Yes, yeah, you're right.
Even
I was thinking
Wi-Fi is not
Wi-Fi.
that much further, really, technically.
Well, wouldn't Wi-Fi? Can't you do that anywhere?
Well, no, then this would have to be connected to an internet source, right?
Yeah,
this would have to have a
okay.
cellular connection. is
I
what you're
gotcha,
talking about, right?
yes.
Granted, or this could Wi-Fi to your local job site, but then you're talking,
It's gonna be too complicated.
Who's going
that
to do
way,
that?
yeah.
I love the simplicity of everything. RYOBI, you guys did an awesome job. This is my favorite generator I've ever seen, ever used. 120%.
What's your go-to generator now that you
Just
have
a
at the
little
house?
bummer for this. Well, at my house now, I have a Champion whole house generator, and
I thought you had a small little generator back there in the garage.
no, that was the Yamaha.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I have a
A Yamaha or a Yamaha?
Yamaha.
Okay.
Yamaha. Now I have a Ego Nexus.
Mm-hmm.
But Ego Nexus will get you through 24 hours, right? This is more something that I want to take out on, like you said, just camping, just doing stuff like that. My girlfriend's garage, this would be perfect.
Well, because again, you go back to gas, you got unlimited runtime. In essence, you know what I mean?
Right. But, I mean, not, knocking my girlfriend or anything, but she doesn't know about gas engines, how to start things. I mean, if I gave this to her with no batteries to start it, even though it's super simple, turn it on and pull, it would take her a while to start it. It took us a while when we first got it.
Is there a choke and all that, or you just turn it
Automatic.
to on?
Just turn it on. Everything's
Oh, that's simple.
automatic.
You just turn it on and pull?
Yes.
If you don't have the battery? Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
But I'm just saying, it's a lot easier to just give her instructions. Hey, if your power ever goes out, turn this to on and push this button. Make sure it's outside. 3 things that she can remember.
the Nexus you don't even have to put outside.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's all battery.
But the Nexus isn't going to run a vacuum cleaner for 8 hours.
Oh, no.
For
No,
6
exactly.
hours, And this could run that vacuum cleaner for weeks. Just keep putting fossil fuel in it, So 2 completely different kinds of technology there with the Nexus. And not only Nexus, RYOBI has one too, the 40-volt generator. I actually liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was nice, yeah.
So they have one too. That's just a different thing. With the battery generators, they're going to get you through an emergency. They're going to be simpler because you can keep them in the house with you.
It would be nice if they had
for
a handle up here, too.
long term to carry it.
Well, like
No, I get you.
if you're taking it from down here and throwing it on the back of the pickup truck.
Right, I get you, but
You know what I mean?
you just grab this handle and this. It's a little low. Man, this got hot back here. This handle gets hot back here, you guys. Be aware.
Yeah.
That one on the top there. But yeah, I think RYOBI killed it with this generator. I think it's
got the side panel that you can access the oil and any maintenance you need to do, which is nice. It's easy to access.
Yeah, and what's the number one thing with any gas powered piece of equipment?
Put good gas in there.
And what else?
Stable, or get what I always get is True Fuel, just because it lasts a long time, and mine's sitting most of the time, so I'll run out the True Fuel, and then if I have to use it, I'll just go to regular gas.
Yeah, True Fuel is super expensive, but yes, Eric's right. If you want to leave just a little in there, put some True Fuel in it, and be sure to start. I mean, True Fuel, even stable, is only going to last like 2 or 3 years.
Even True Fuel, I think only lasts 2 years. Or something, even though it doesn't have any ethanol in it, it's straight gas.
Right, and it doesn't say that on the package.
Yeah.
But I think things are getting friendlier with the ethanol situation. But still, I mean, there's nothing like having to go start this and it doesn't start. And as long as you put good gas into it, this thing is going to give you years and years of runtime, you know?
Yep.
So, good job, RYOBI. Get it at Home Depot. I love it. I give it a big thumbs up. I think it's worth it all day long. If you're looking for a gas-powered inverter, do not pass this one up. They also have ones that don't have all the gadgets on it. That's probably even cheaper. So, if you want that one.
And the app, too, one thing too is the app's real easy to maneuver through and all that. You can set a timer on the app, which is cool. So it's really easy
to get the shut off.
To look at all the stats on it, what's going on. So that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, good stuff, you guys. Subscribe. Peace.
Remember, for more exciting tool action, go to toolsinaction.com.